Hello, this is Chuck House with the House team at Keller Williams Memphis. I'm coming to you today to talk about investors. I've been getting a lot of calls recently about people getting calls from investors, texts from investors, emails from investors, also communication saying, I'm an investor, I want to buy your house. Well, what I've found through researching these different types of calls and emails is that they fall into three categories. The first one, and the most common, by far the most common, in fact, I've had them myself, is what we call a wholesaler. There's someone who wants to tie up your house and then find another buyer to give them a higher price. These people don't have the money to close, and they just want to tie up your house. It's always a waste of time, because either you get way less for your house so that they can make a profit, or they get down to the end and they can't close because they don't have the money to close. Strongly do not recommend selling to someone who doesn't have a proof of funds or who has to check with someone else to get the deal done. The second category is a traditional investor. These are either fixer-upper guys or buy and hold. The fixer-upper is kind of like you see on HGTV. They buy the house, they do some work on it, they do a lot of work on it, and they sell it for a higher price, and that's how they make the profit. These are perfectly legitimate people, and they do a great job of helping you get out of the house with doing no repairs, and they help the neighborhood. It's an overall win-win. The other thing is, of course, that buy and hold. These are guys that buy the houses and they just hold them for 10, 20 years as part of their retirement plan or just some kind of personal financial plan they have. These have been the most, since I've been in the business, most of the transactions have been in this category. A third category has come up recently, which is institutional or hedge fund investors. These are investors who have hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars that they're trying to buy houses with. And right now, they're a little behind their goals. So they're actually paying above market price, not above appraisal, actually above market. So way above what other people are willing to pay, and they're paying cash, and there's no repairs. This is a very new phenomenon. I don't think it's going to last long. Right now, I've seen them buy houses in Collierville, Bartlett, Arlington, Lakeland, Cordova, Eads, Oakland. They're buying houses that are built in the last 30 years or so, and they're paying more than other people will pay. If you are interested in something like that, or you know somebody's interested, just give me a call. I can do the deal with no obligation, with no sign in front of your house, no showings, no anything. These guys are just based on the rent they can get, and they are paying top dollar. I know it sounds crazy, but we've sold 5 or 6 in the last couple of months, and they're closing every deal. So if you're interested in something like this, or you want to have a question about a wholesaler or a traditional investor, even if you have an offer from a traditional investor you're considering taking, give me a call and I'll tell you if it's realistic, and I'll tell you if I have an investor who might pay just a little bit more. Again, this is Chuck House with Keller Williams Realty. Thank you very much for listening.